Very good evening, one and all present here. I welcome all of you on Students Leadership Building session number 2022, organized by Bangladeshi engineers and architects worldwide. Today's session is basically a debate session, and today's debate topic is emotional intelligence is more important than cognitive intelligence. Here we have 10 participants. 5 will speak for motion, while another 5 will speak for against the motion. So I would love to quickly reiterate the name of the participants who will speak in favor. They are Faria Zerin. Pardon me if I pronounce wrong. You may correct me anytime. Faria Zerin, Rayhan Ahmed, Fatin Ilham Sinan, Tahmid Ahmed, Maimuna Musmain. And the participants who will speak for no, I mean to say against the motions, are Abdullah Tahsin, Ragib Nihal Sadab, Abdullah Tahfim, Abrar bin Murshid, Tanvir Imran. I hope all the participants are present here, right? So before we start, as you all know that first there are two sessions. First session is for 3 minutes while you speak in favor of your topic, means argument, and next session is for 2 minutes, which is for counter argument when you refute other parties' argument. And you will be given a reminder just 30 seconds prior. And may I quickly remind all of you, or it's a kind request to all the participants, can you all please turn on your cameras? It looks good. Thank you. I can see Faria Zerin. Thank you so much. I'm waiting for others. Let us turn on our cameras. It's facial gesture, face-to-face communications is also matters. All right, so may I quickly request all the participants to raise your hands who will speak. First of all, I would love to listen from the participants who will speak in favor, means for the motions. I can see Tahmid Ahmed has raised hand. Tahmid Ahmed, can I? Okay, Tahmid Ahmed for Yazurine. Let me just have a quick chat. All right. So I'll be calling out the names from the queue first. First of all, I would love to invite Tahmid Ahmed to speak on the topic. Your time starts now. You can start.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. This is Tahmid Ahmed, studying in grade 9 at Islamic English School in Abu Dhabi. The debate topic today is emotional intelligence is more important than cognitive intelligence. I'll be speaking in favor of the yes team, and I'll discuss why emotional intelligence, which is also known as EL, is more important than cognitive intelligence, or which is also known as IQ. Before I begin, I will say that both are valuable and necessary for life, just that emotional intelligence plays a more crucial role in our everyday lives and our overall success. Cognitive intelligence, which is measured by IQ tests, refers to our ability to reason, solve problems, and understand complex ideas. Emotional intelligence, on the other hand, involves recognizing, understanding, and managing our own emotions, as well as the emotion of other people. It includes skills like empathy, self awareness, self regulation, and also social skills. Emotional intelligence is essential for building and maintaining strong relationships with others. To get along with friends, families, classmates, we need to understand how they feel and communicate well. A research conducted by Talent Smart, which analyzed data from over a million people, found that 90% of top performers at work have high emotional intelligence. This shows that emotional intelligence is the key to success in both personal and professional relationships. Good leaders often have high emotional intelligence. They can inspire and motivate their team, manage stress, and they can resolve conflicts effectively. A study published in the Harvard Business Review found that leaders with high emotional intelligence are more effective because they navigate complex social situations and also manage their own reactions at the same time. This is why companies increasingly value emotional intelligence in their leaders. Emotional intelligence also significantly impacts our mental health and well being. People with high emotional intelligence are better at managing stress and also bouncing back from their setbacks. Um, they understand their emotions and can regulate them, which prevents things like anxiety or depression. The American Psychological Association highlights that individuals with high emotional intelligence are generally happier and more
Uh,
satisfied with their
Sorry
lives.
for the interruptions. You have less than 30 seconds,
Okay.
22 seconds.
Okay. It's also worth noting the fact that emotional intelligence also enhances cognitive functions. When we manage our stress and emotions effectively, our cognitive abilities such as memory and decision making improve. High emotional intelligence can complement and boost our cognitive intelligence, which helps us perform better in high pressure situations. So, to conclude, cognitive intelligence is important, but emotional intelligence is even more crucial for building relationships, leading effectively, maintaining mental health, and adapting to changes. So, developing our emotional intelligence can enhance our overall well being and success in all areas of life. Thank you.
Thank you. Wonderful speech, Mr. Tahmid Ahmed. Here we have a new participant, Ashraf bin Saiful. Are you there, Ashraf bin Saiful?
Yes.
Okay, Ashraf bin Saiful is a new participant. He just joined. He is son of uh, journalist Saifur Rahman. Well, his father also, I guess, joined, right? Right? So, Mr. Ashraf, are you going to speak in favor or against the motion? Ashraf bin Saiful?
I'm gonna speak about emotional intelligence.
I mean to say for yes, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So, okay, Ashraf bin Saiful, I will be asking you later. Now, I want to listen from somebody from, like from against the motions. Like, I didn't see anybody raising hands. So, can I please randomly call the first one? I can see Abdullah Tahsin. Can you please start? Abdullah Tahsin?
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, you are very much audible.
Thank you. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. I'm Abdullah Tahsin. I live in Sharjah. I'm from Bangladesh. And currently, I'm studying Bachelor's of Mechanical Engineering at De Montfort University, Dubai. So, today's topic is emotional intelligence more important than cognitive intelligence? So, I'm going to be speaking against this, that what I believe is cognitive intelligence is more important than emotional intelligence. Now, before I start, let us understand what is cognitive intelligence and what is emotional intelligence. So, cognitive intelligence is usually referred to as human mental ability and understanding developed through thinking, experiences, and senses. It is the ability to generate knowledge by using existing information. So, in your real life application, all types of complex mathematical uh, problem solving, all the types of innovation, all the types of technology is using cognitive intelligence. Whereas your emotional intelligence is the ability to manage both of your own actions and understanding the emotions of people around you. So, in short, cognitive intelligence is somewhat logical, and emotional intelligence is based on your emotions and how you socially interact with people. Now, why I think that cognitive intelligence is more important than emotional intelligence. The reason is simply because cognitive intelligence is the reason why the world is working together. Because without cognitive intelligence, human race cannot evolve. Human race cannot be advanced. Because let's be honest, feelings and emotions are important. Feelings is what makes a human basically a human. But then, without improvement, without progress, a person cannot lead his life. When it comes to your everyday academic and professional achievements, such as your problem solving and analytical skills, okay, and your complex task and your innovation and creativity, which is far more important than giving preference to your feelings. Because no matter what you do, no matter what happens, at the end of the day, facts are more important than your feelings. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Okay, it was a mesmerizing speech. I forgot to give you a reminder even. Anyhow, you are still 30 seconds left.
I'm sorry if I exceeded the
No, no,
required
you
time.
haven't. You haven't. Anyways, thank you so much. Now, I would love to request Faria Zareen uh, from Team A. Faria Zareen, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Faria Zareen. Can you please start?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Assalamualaikum. I'm Faria Zarin, daughter of Engineer Jahangir Alam. I'm a university admission candidate. So today I like to talk about emotion intelligence is more important than cognitive intelligence. Um, First, let us know what is emotion intelligence. Emotion intelligence is the ability to manage both your own emotion and understand the emotion of people. Aren't you? There are five elements that will help us to know about emotion intelligence. They are self-awareness, self-regulation, motivation, empathy, and social skills. Emotion intelligence is more important than cognitive intelligence because an individual's success in an organization is affected by emotional intelligence. It can also help you increase performance. Other than emotional intelligence might affect work behaviors such as teamwork, development of talent, and innovation. Emotional intelligence will influence one's personal ability to succeed in environment demand as it is impact important as a behavior to harm under stressful work conditions. A classic example is Mahatma Gandhi's use of emotional intelligence during the India's independence movement. His ability to empathize with the British, his fellow countrymen, even those who opposed him, allow him to make ethical decisions and actions rooted in non-violence and compassion. Cognitive side effects include problems paying attention, memory loss, and duration. Thank you.
Wonderful, Miss Faria Zareen. Such a nice speech.
Thank you.
Uh, Now, I would love to request someone from Team B against the motion. I can see Raihan Ahmed has raised hand. Yes, Raihan Ahmed. I think you are for, right? Not against.
I am for, yes.
Yeah. Well, let me call someone from against the motions. I think nobody. Yeah, Ragib. How do you pronounce your name? You pronounce your name Ragib. I'm phonetically pronouncing your name.
Yeah, it's
Is it Ragib?
correct.
Ragib.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Mr. Ragib, please introduce yourself and
Okay. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Ragib Nihal Sadab. I'm a 12th grade student studying in the International School of Shoifat, Line, and I'm arguing against the topic. So I'm gonna start arguing for why I think cognitive intelligence is more important than emotional intelligence. So, as mentioned already, the definition of cognitive intelligence is basically the ability to reason and think logically, plan, learn, or understand complex ideas. And this ability has helped us adapt and survive throughout the years. The ability of us humans to use the cognitive abilities of our brains to such a great extent is something that no other animal has come close to. And cognitive intelligence is what helped our ancestors fight and survive and adapt to the changing environment around them over hundreds of thousands of years. It helped them continuously learn from their mistakes and it allowed them to learn from their experiences and improve from them. It's what brought upon all the new innovative technologies that we see around in our world today. We see the importance of cognitive intelligence in many areas, especially in career pursuit. Every person is set on some sort of career, such as engineering, medicine, business, or art. And cognitive intelligence is crucial in order to excel in such fields, both professionally and also to become successful in them. Individuals with high cognitive intelligence are able to grasp complicated concepts and understand them easily, which allows them to better handle such highly demanding jobs and excel in them in their professional careers. Highly intellectual scientists as well, such as Isaac Newton and Albert Einstein, they've completely revolutionized the world that we live in and how we perceive it. And this is all thanks to cognitive intelligence. We evolved from riding animals and carriages to driving electric cars and flying planes. We know more about our origins and the universe way more than we did a few decades ago, and we're still continuing to learn. This rapid growth comes from our enhanced cognitive thinking skills. Also, our cognitive abilities help us identify problems that pose a threat to our world, and we're able to strategize and create long-term plans to
Mr.
overcome
Raghib, you
problems.
have less than 23 seconds.
Okay. And so high cognitive intelligence is also related to creativity and innovation, which helps achieve such goals as mentioned. And it is due to our cognitive intelligence that we're able to learn from our experiences, adapt to different situations, make historical achievements, and advance our entire civilization as a whole. And that's all. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much, Mr. Raghib. It was wonderful to listen. Now, I want to ask, I guess someone has already, Raihan Ahmed. Okay, Maimuna. Maimuna Prarthana, you are going to speak for motion, right?
Yes, miss.
So, Miss Maimuna, you can start right now.
Honorable judges, respected moderators, special guests, and my fellow debaters. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Maimuna Hussain Prarthana. I study at Milestone School and College. I'm from Bangladesh. I'm in grade 9. Tonight, we will argue a fundamental question: why emotional intelligence is more important than cognitive intelligence. I'm for the topic. While cognitive intelligence undoubtedly has its merit, but in solving academic prowess, emotional intelligence that truly shapes our relationships, leadership abilities, and personal well-being. Firstly, emotional intelligence forms the bedrock of all the relationships, both personal and professional. It enables individuals to emphasize, understand, and connect with others on a deeper level, and also helps in fostering trust, cooperation, and harmony in personal dynamics. Research constantly shows that successful relationships rely more on emotional attachment than cognitive attachment. Secondly, consider the realm of leadership. Effective leadership hinges only on strategic thinking, but also on ability to inspire and motivate others. Leaders with high emotional intelligence are adept at understanding the emotions and motivations of their team members. Furthermore, emotional intelligence plays a pivotal role in personal well-being and resilience. Individuals with high emotional intelligence are better equipped to maintain stress, regulate their own emotions, and maintain a positive outlook even in challenging circumstances. These aspects of emotional intelligence contribute significantly to maintain health, reducing incidence of anxiety, depression, and burnout, unlike cognitive intelligence, which focuses on intellectual capabilities. Emotional intelligence and emotional stability and physiological resilience are very much essential for overall happiness and fulfillment. Now, I would like to ask a few questions to my opposite team. How does cognitive intelligence contribute to emotional resilience and stress management in individual facing adversity or high situation? Another question, can you provide one evidence that cognitive intelligence only leads to better outcomes in negotiations? In conclusion, I could like to say, while cognitive intelligence remains a valuable asset, but emotional intelligence is more important in this era. Because by fostering empathy, enhancing relationship, promoting resilience, emotional intelligence stands as a cornerstone of success in the modern era. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you, Miss Maimuna Prarthana. Mesmerizing speech. Now, I would love to request Abdullah Tahfim from Team B to speak against the motion.
All right. So, Assalamu alaikum, everyone. I'm Abdullah Tafim. I study in Progressive English School, Sharjah, in grade 12 science last year. Woo. Anyways, so I'm in favor. Okay, well, I'm not in favor. Anyways, emotional intelligence is more important than cognitive intelligence. And I'm not in favor of that. I'm completely against that. So let's start with some of the quotes. Lord Kelvin, after whom this temperature is the SI unit of temperature is mentioned after. He said, if you know something about it, then you would be able to calculate it in numbers. And if you do not know something about it, then you couldn't physically measure it. So IQ, or cognitive intelligence, can be measured, but not emotional intelligence. It cannot be measured in numbers. It is just a feeling. So let us start with what is emotional intelligence and what is cognitive intelligence. Cognitive intelligence is usually logic, reasoning. It is the fundamental principle a person must have in order to communicate, no matter whether you feel for him or whether you feel empathy or sympathy or any of those feelings for him or not. It is something that can produce a result like creativity or maybe knowledge. That is cognitive intelligence. However, emotional intelligence is your ability to understand others, to communicate through people and make friends usually. That is emotional intelligence and understanding of what the other person is going through and what you must do in social situations. That is emotional intelligence. Well, if we just knew, even animals, they are social. They are social, they can communicate, and dogs, for example, they are very affectionate. But dogs, they did not invent laptops, they did not invent mobile phones. We have to think through our brain. The society is not the only thing that matters. Any evidence that we need of cognitive intelligence is right in front of us. All of these developments are not through society or people. All of these developments have been done through thinking, research, and every other thing that comes into play. Only dogs and children and women, they're loved unconditionally. If you are a husband and if you cannot provide, there is almost no respect for you in no matter how much unconditionally you are loved. Love is a feeling, and that only astutes to a certain degree. But if you cannot think cognitively, if you are in a vegetative state, if you cannot think with your brain, then I don't think you will be able to provide any value that really matters. Newton and all Mahatma Gandhi, obviously Mahatma Gandhi led the freedom movement of India, and then Newton, he is one of the greatest physicians of all time. He's the greatest, everybody knows that. But socially, we do not know anything about these personalities. Mahatma Gandhi was accused for wild accusations, like maybe mingling with underaged women, but nobody cares about that. Nobody really cares about that. Why? They do care about that, but what is he known for? He's known for his cognitive intelligence. He's known for what he did, his achievements as a whole. He is not held persecuted for all that. Newton did not even procreate. He did not have children. He did not even marry. Social life was almost non-existent. But we know him for creating a burden, that is gravity. Time's up. All right. That's why I think that although both are important, cognitive intelligence provides more proof that it is way more important than emotional intelligence can bring to the table. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Abdullah Tafim. Fruitful speech. Now, I would love to request Raihan Ahmed, raised hand. Yes, Raihan Ahmed, you can start.
Yeah.
Start with your introduction, please.
Okay, my name is Raihan Ahmed. I was studying in grade 12, Elaine Juniors, and I'll be speaking for the topic, emotional intelligence is more important than cognitive intelligence, and I am in favor of that topic. So I'll begin my debate. So it is no doubt that both IQ and emotional intelligence, both are very important. One without the other is completely useless. high IQ, if a person has too much IQ and low emotional intelligence, this could lead to depression and isolation. As Mr. Tafim had mentioned, Isaac Newton had isolated himself socially and did not procreate or engage in social activities. Now, it is I do agree that he had made great contributions to physics. However, the reason I believe that emotional intelligence is more important is because it allows people to understand each other better. Imagine if multiple people who had high IQ and a pretty good emotional intelligence were to work together. Surely they would achieve more and greater results than simply working individually. High IQs, there have been many high IQ people over the years, but the only ones you know about are Isaac Newton and Albert Einstein. But there have been people who had much greater intelligence, but they didn't always make the necessary achievements. Like, they didn't invent something or discover anything new. So you can't always say that IQ is necessary or more important than emotional intelligence. Furthermore, emotional intelligence is necessary for leadership. To lead people, you must understand how they work. You must understand how they feel and their emotions, so you can accommodate for their emotions. And your relationships are very important. As you mentioned, a lot of these smart people, a lot of the high IQ people, they didn't tend to have lots of relations. And that's not a good thing, obviously, for a person. As humans, we are social creatures. And since the beginning of time, that is how we have survived. We have worked together in a group and cohesively. And this can only be truly perfected or achieved through having a proper or higher emotional intelligence. You could look at the research, you could do a quick Google search if you want to, but you'll see that all the research points to saying that emotional intelligence is more necessary or better than IQ. IQ is obviously absolutely necessary for making steps in science, but a high IQ and a low emotional intelligence cannot be accommodated for.
30 seconds to go, Mr. Raihan. 30.
Yeah, but a moderate IQ or even a low IQ with a high emotional intelligence you can do something better. You could work in a team. You could make, and in a team, you'd be able to make up for the flaws that you have. But a high IQ and a low emotional intelligence just doesn't, achieve that or have the same result. And a high IQ doesn't always mean you will achieve something great. That's all I have to say. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Raihan. Wonderful. Well, I think we have two more participants from each side. Now, I would love to request from Team B, Abrar bin Murshid, to speak against the motion. Mr. Abrar, are you there? I think you are not audible. May I request you to rejoin?
Hello.
Yes,
Can you hear me?
yes, yes. Now you're.
Assalamu alaikum. I'm Abrar bin Murshid. I just joined Cambridge School. So I'm against the topic that emotional intelligence is better than cognitive intelligence. The reason for this is because let's just say you're going to a school, you're going to give an interview. So emotional intelligence doesn't help you with anything in there. And plus, if you want to get good grades also, emotional intelligence ain't doing anything. And if you're gonna get a job also, you need cognitive intelligence more than emotional intelligence, even for working and to satisfy your parents and your teachers. You need cognitive intelligence more than emotional. Yeah, that is
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Abrar.
welcome.
Now, may I please request Fatin Ilham Sinan from Team A to speak for motion.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, everyone. My name is Fatin Alham Sinan. I'm in grade 10 in International School of Shariat, and I'm from Bangladesh. Today, our topic is about emotional intelligence and cognitive intelligence. I'll be speaking with the topic. So I'm speaking about emotional intelligence being more important than cognitive intelligence. Emotional intelligence is the ability to recognize, understand, and manage our own emotions while being able to recognize, understand, and influence the emotions of others. It consists of self-awareness, self-regulation, motivation, empathy, and social skills. These qualities enable us to build stronger relationships, handle stress and conflict more effectively, and inspire and lead others. Imagine a brilliant scientist who can solve complex equations but struggles to communicate effectively with colleagues. Or consider a genius in a leadership position who fails to inspire and motivate their team because they lack empathy. These examples highlight a critical point. Cognitive intelligence without emotional intelligence is like a high performance engine without a skilled driver. It has potential, but it can't reach its full capabilities. In the professional world nowadays, emotional intelligence is increasingly recognized as a key to effective leadership and teamwork. Leaders with emotional Leaders with high emotional intelligence are adept at understanding the needs and emotions of the team members. They also create an environment of trust and respect, creating collaboration and innovation. They can also navigate conflicts with grace, turning challenges into opportunities for growth. Such leaders, they inspire loyalty and drive, not through authority, but through empathy and understanding. Emotional Emotional intelligence, it plays a crucial role in our personal lives too. It allows us to build deeper and more meaningful connections with our loved ones, navigate the ups and downs of relationships, and maintain mental and emotional well-being. While we can manage our emotions and empathize with others, we create a supportive and understanding environment that nurtures
You have
growth and
less than
resilience.
15 seconds. Less than 15.
All right. While cognitive and intelligence is undoubtedly has its place, emotional intelligence nowadays is what truly sets us apart, and it is the foundation upon which we build our relationships, our leadership, and our ability to navigate the complexities of life. Thank you.
Time up. Thank you so much, Mr. Sinan Fatin. It was nice to hear you. Now, I would love to request uh, Tanvir Imran from Team B to speak against the motion. Tanvir Imran, are you there? Mr. Tanvir? Mr. Tanvir Imran, are you there, please? I guess he's not there, right? I can't see
Yeah, the
him.
Tanvir is not available.
Okay, so we have one more participant who will speak. Abrar bin Murshid spoke, right?
Yeah, Abraham Moshe already finished.
All right, so we have a new participant that is
Muhammad Ashraf.
yes, Muhammad Ashraf. Muhammad Ashraf, would you please introduce yourself and start your speech, please?
Thank you for inviting me to this session. Good evening, everyone. My name is Ashraf, and I strongly believe that emotional intelligence is more important than cognitive intelligence. Main points are life is not a test, EQ, informa- emotional intelligence help us handle real life situations by understanding and managing emotions. Without it, high IQ is useless in daily interactions. Leadership. Leadership is about inspiring and motivating people, not just being smart. High IQ leaders resolve conflicts and create positive environments. Let's go for mental health. IQ won't help you manage stress or anxiety. Emotional intelligence is crucial for mental health, helping you stay balanced and resilient. In adaptability, the world changes constantly. High IQ allows you to adapt and stay calm, unlike IQ, which does not help with emotional flexibility. Fifth point, communication. Smart people need emotional intelligence to communicate effectively. Understanding non-verbal cues and listening well are all about emotional intelligence. For example, two individuals, one has a high IQ but no confidence or people skills, the other has a low IQ but high emotional intelligence. The second person, despite not being the smartest, understands people, manage stress well and communicates effectively. They build strong relationships and motivate others. In conclusion, while IQ is important, I'm not saying it's useless, EQ is essential for real life world success. It helps us connect, lead, manage stress, adapt, and communicate. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mohammed Ashraf. I appreciate you. Within very short notice, you have come up with the courage to speak. Thank you so much. Highly appreciating. Now we are done with the first round. Phase two is going to start. Before phase two, I hope that all the participants has already got enough time to think, organize your thought process, come up with ideas with all logical evidences to refute with counter argument. I believe so. And this phase two is going to be only for 2 minutes. Uh, each participants are going to get 2 minutes to refute with logical evidences. So I would love to request, yes, Tamhid Ahmed always raise the first one to raise hand. Yeah, that's good. Even Sinan Fatin, I can see. Yes, this time I want all the participants to raise hands because I want to, call you based on your queue. I just want to maintain the queue, and I just want to see how many of you are so much courageous and smart. Well, Maimuna, Prarthana, Faria Zareen, I think raised hand. Some of you raised hand before and you just, okay. All right. So let me listen from Maimuna Prarthana first. Yes, Maimuna Prarthana, your time starts now.
Now, some opponents may argue that cognitive intelligence is indispensable for technical skills and academic achievement. While this is true to some extent, but we must recognize that in today's interconnected world, success often hangs on collaboration, communication, and adaptability. Areas on emotional intelligence shines. Moreover, studies also indicate that individuals with high emotional intelligence often outperform their peers in leadership roles, negotiation, outcomes, and overall job satisfactions. There is a proverb, while cognitive intelligence might get you through school, but it's emotional intelligence who can only get you through life, said by Daniel Goleman. So it is again proof that emotional intelligence is more important than cognitive intelligence. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you, Miss Maimuna. So now I would love to listen from someone from Team B. If anybody wants to give counter argument, Faria Zerine is from Team A. Team B, Tamhid is not from Team B. What happened, Ragib? Yes, please proceed. Time starts.
Okay. So emotional intelligence is something that you can actually develop and work on in your life. If someone is lacking in that field but still has high cognitive intelligence, they can still develop on that aspect through their experiences with others, through knowledge, and because of their high IQ, they may be even able to learn more effectively on how to communicate with people, and eventually they will be able to develop the necessary social skills to excel in life. And it is argued that high emotional intelligence is required for leadership in order to understand people's emotions and act based upon them. Although that is true, emotional intelligence is not something that is impossible to be developed, as I said. And other than social skills, leadership also requires strategic planning and critical thinking, which comes with high cognitive intelligence. You can't be a successful leader without strategizing with your team and figuring out what's the best course of action to go with. And successful leaders are able to combine both their cognitive intelligence with their developed emotional intelligence in order to resolve complex problems, manage stress levels by overcoming those obstacles, and so that his followers won't be able, don't have to keep on suffering.
30
Because
seconds to go, Mr. Ragib.
okay. And as for resolving conflicts, individuals with high cognitive intelligence are able to think more rationally, and are able to come up with logical and suitable solutions which are appropriate for all conflicted parties. And so I think there's more to leadership than just emotional intelligence. That's all I have to say.
Thank you, Mr. Ragib. I see Tamhid Ahmed raised hand from Team A. Yes, Tamhid, what is there in your bucket? Come up.
Okay, so while it seems that it is true, the fact that cognitive intelligence is essential for acquiring knowledge and also developing technical skills, but without emotional intelligence, it's challenging to apply this knowledge effectively in real world situations. According to a study published in the Journal of Applied Psychology, individuals with high emotional intelligence are better in at using their cognitive skills in collaborative environments, which leads to more innovative and more practical solutions. While cognitive intelligence cognitive intelligence scores demonstrate high academic performance, they don't guarantee success in professional environments where personal skills are crucial, which makes all the academic performance go in vain. For instance, a study conducted by Google, which is known as the Project Oxygen, found that the most successful employees and leaders are those with strong emotional intelligence skills, such as communication, empathy, and teamwork. This shows that emotional intelligence plays a crucial and significant role in achieving professional success. The Center for Creative Leadership found that emotional intelligence training programs are significantly improve leadership effectiveness and job performance. There are
Less
examples of
than 30
highly
seconds,
intelligence.
Tamhid. Less than 30 seconds.
Okay. There are examples of highly intelligent individuals achieving success, but they also face challenges due to low emotional intelligence. For example, technical skills alone are often insufficient for leadership roles and collaborative work. Research conducted by the Carnegie Institution of Technology shows that 85% of financial success is due to skills in human engineering, personality, and ability to communicate and negotiate and lead, while only 15% is due to technical knowledge. This really highlights the importance of
Time up.
emotional intelligence in and achieving well-rounded success. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Tahmid. Well, I would love to listen from, yes, Abdullah Tahsin.
Yes, I believe that emotional intelligence is very important. What I would like to say is, yeah, emotional intelligence is very important as you guys speak. But then what, in my opinion, and based on what my observation is, cognitive intelligence has far more impact than emotional intelligence. Because I would like to point something that Mr. Ragib has said, that some people who lacks emotional intelligence but has bit of cognitive intelligence can contribute to the society. I would like to give you an example of Sir Stephen Hawking, a very well-renowned scientist. He had disability, couldn't speak unless his body is connected to a machine. So technically, according to the, yeah, I'm just pointing, I'm just using his highlighted quote to speak against them. Please understand that. Okay.
Yes.
So, as Stephen Hawking, according to emotional intelligence, he wouldn't contribute anything to the society because without without his without his ability to socialize, which is basically his paralysis, he can't do anything. But then it is because of his cognitive intelligence that he could provide the Big Bang Theory. It is because of his cognitive intelligence that he could contribute something to the society. If you look at humanitarian institutions where many people they're autistic, okay, but then they are learning how to work uh, in a factory. They're learning how to do their basic needs, how to do their basic skills. So technically, in a way, they are providing something to the society, or at least providing something to themselves, just with the help of cognitive intelligence. So this proves that uh, cognitive intelligence
Time up,
has
Mr.
far more
Tasin.
impact than your emotional intelligence.
Thank you. Nice. It was nice, Tasin. All right. Now I want someone to speak from Team A. Sinan is not from Team A. As you just heard Abdullah Tasin, I just want someone to speak from Team A. Okay, let me call out. I guess I can call Fatin, Ilham, Sinan. Yeah.
Yeah, while cognitive intelligence may be important, you all mentioned these scientists from decades ago. Now, here's the question. Nowadays, where the ratio of more people that have access to education are higher than the poor people, which means mm, which means people who have jobs are more likely or have a higher ratio than people with no jobs or unemployed. And most of these jobs they require some sort of teamwork. And in the past, where possibly the higher the ratio the ratio of more poor people were higher than than the ratio of people with actual education and have money. Now, would this cognitive intelligence have more of an impact nowadays than emotional intelligence? And this cognitive intelligence, it
30
may
seconds.
it may help you contribute to society, but when you lack social skills, I don't think you can I don't think you can excel in uh, in daily society nowadays. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Sinan. If someone wants to come up with a counter argument against Mr. Sinan or some other participants from Team A. All right, now from Team B, who is going to speak? Nobody? How come? So shall I call Abrar bin Morshed? Would you love to speak? Abdullah Tafhim. Abdullah Tafhim. There are two names, Tasin and Tafhim. Yes, Abdullah Tafhim. Would you love to speak, please?
Yeah, I would.
Okay.
I would like to speak.
All right.
All right. So, uh, so I would rather argue that emotional intelligence is just an accessory for the basic thing that is the cognitive intelligence. Because we are literally arguing about this, but only one thing can shut off the argument, that is the facts. And that is dependent on cognitive intelligence, something that can be measured. So facts don't care about your feelings. In business, one of the main rules is do not involve your family, do not involve your emotions. Why is that? Because it can tear you apart. Your business, the cognitive, the main thing that matters, the facts, the what the outside world cares about, that can tear about your emotions, but that doesn't matter to the other. What I'm going through, what for example, Maimuna person, I think she said that cognitive intelligence can help you get through academics, but that cannot help you get through life. Like emotional intelligence can help you get through life, but what you go through doesn't matter to anybody else. What you bring to the table with your cognitive intelligence, that matters more than what your emotions or whatever you are feeling. Everybody has their own problems, but whatever you do, by overcoming that problems, overcoming part, that's your personal life, that's your reason. But whatever you achieve, like for example, the standards, they are not the same, your situations are not the same, but how can you overcome those situations? That's dependent upon you, but the end result is what everybody cares about. So emotional intelligence is like the sail of a ship, while cognitive intelligence is literally the wheel. One cannot work without another, but if you had to decide on which one to save, cognitive intelligence is going to be the main. And I saw that Mr. Tahmid Ahmed and Maimuna, both of them have mentioned that leadership, you need more emotional intelligence in order
30
to
seconds
understand
to go.
people. Yeah. So do you know that many of the political leaders, they literally don't care about you? Through their cognitive intelligence, they can manipulate you into thinking that they literally care about you. That is one of the things. And leading, and you understand your people by leadership, but you are leading them into what? Leading them into changing the world via innovation, or leading them into stealing shoes from a thrift store that makes an unemployed lady, old lady, get unemployed. So the main thing is leadership is important. All of
Time
those
up.
things are important, but the basic thing, you are working on something. Yeah, okay, all right. So leadership is important, but you have to have a base, the thing which you work on, that is desired through cognitive intelligence. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Abdullah Tafim. I guess Rayhan Ahmed wants to speak from
All right,
Team
I
A.
have to answer a lot in a short time, so I'll try my best. First of all, I'd like to talk about a point that Mr. Tafim mentioned, is that about business, mentioning that you shouldn't get your family or your emotions involved. While that is true, and the fact is, I believe he's confused emotions with emotional intelligence. The higher the emotional intelligence is in a person, the better they understand their and other people's emotions, and the better they can control it too. So this just reinforces what he said, that you wouldn't get your emotions involved. You'll be able to have a better control and a cooler head while making these business decisions. Now, after that, Mr. Khaja has asked me a question about a low IQ with a higher emotional intelligence is better, and that tangible example. Now, when I talk about when I mentioned the low IQ, I didn't mean like he can't think or he can't speak. I just meant, let's say, like below average or even average, because nowadays the high IQ standard is very high. When in this world, in this day and age, like a person coming out of university will be, to get a job, he will have to give an interview at a company, or in general, companies, they hold interviews. And in these interviews, they don't always choose the person with the highest GPA or the highest grades. They tend to choose people with more achievements and just the person they liked more. Because in the end of the day, the companies are large companies where you have to work together with other people. Higher IQ people, as mentioned before, tend to isolate themselves, and they tend to yeah, all right, they tend to be very isolated. And as for a tangible example, I could give let's say Richard Branson. He owns a multi-billion-dollar airline, and compared to his peers, he would actually had a lower IQ than the rest of them. But in the end, he has achieved more and greater success than a lot of us will see. And that can't be put on the cognitive. It could also be put on the emotional intelligence.
Time up. Thank you, Mr. Raihan. Well, competition is super duper on the top, and now I guess we have, yes, Muhammad Ashraf. Muhammad Ashraf, you want to speak, right? But just now Raihan Ahmed is spoken, so I want to listen someone from Team B. After that, I will give you a floor. Someone from Team B, maybe Abrar bin Murshid. Mr. Abrar. Someone else wants to contribute from Team B? Other than Mr. Abrar, if he's not ready? All right. Yes, Muhammad Ashraful, you can start.
Okay. IQ is
Well,
essential for
yes, yes.
solving complex problems. True, but EQ, emotional intelligence, is crucial for implementing solutions. A tech, a tech
Let's
genius
continue.
might create great software, but without EQ to communicate and lead, the project could fail. EQ ensures ideas comes to life through collaboration. IQ might predict academic success, but real-life world success often depends on interaction skills. High IQ is crucial for teamwork, leadership, and conflict resolution, key elements in any profession. Sorry. It's true that Hawking was very smart, making groundbreaking discoveries in physics. Facing challenges. Despite criticism for his disabilities, Hawking focused on his work and achieved remarkable success. What do you think it was? Hawking's determination shows emotional intelligence is also vital for overcoming challenges and achieving goals. So, in conclusion, Stephen Hawking's story illustrates that while IQ is important, EQ is crucial for overcoming obstacles, connecting with others, and achieving greatness.
All right. Thank you so much, Muhammad Ashraful. There are some few questions in the chat box. We want the participants from Team A and Team B. Would you please contribute to the questions asked in the chat box, please? Yes, Tamhid Ahmed. Tahmid Ahmed. Now the
Yes, I would like
session
to.
is now the session is open for questioning and answering, also including the questions that have been asked in the chat box. Yes.
Yes, I would like to answer the question that Engineer Khader Uncle has asked.
Mhm.
Whether fathers are more important than mothers, or mothers are more important than fathers. When a child is born, mothers are often the one who provide them with some emotional bonding, and they are the primary caregivers of the child. They're the one who raised them, and for the primary level they keep them healthy. However, for succeeding in life, I think that fathers serve as a very good role model for the child, as fathers are more practical. They can go outside, they can teach their children in a more practical way. They can spend money on them, and they also teach them social skills, they teach them discipline, and they also take them to places where there's a lot of risk, but they keep them in a very protective environment. Fathers are also known for giving them some confidence. They can make them courageous. So I believe that to succeed in life, it is very important that fathers come into play. However, the base is required for the mother to put in, because without the base, the father's contribution will not be very effective. So this is what I believe. Thank you.
Very nice, Mr. Tahmid. Yes, I see so many raised hand. Yes, Raihan Ahmed.
All right. To answer Mr. Khaja's question, growing up, a lot of children are raised with both parents. They have a father and a mother, but a lot of them will definitely have a parent they favor more. This does not mean that the other parent is neglected or they don't like them. It just means their favorite is mom or their favorite is dad. Now, there's also cases where people are raised with just a father or a single mother, and a lot of times, what will happen is, single fathers and single mothers, they raise their children well. But if you do look at the statistics, there are cases where single parent homes tend to have children who aren't successful or aren't raised properly, if I can put that in the right way. So what this means is that both a mother and a father is very crucial to a child's development, and sometimes a child will have a preference. And this question relates to the topic, as you know, it's talking about in a philosophical way about the emotional intelligence and the cognitive intelligence. Some people will have a preference, but both are very required for a child's healthy growth. But it's not to be said that without either, without one or the other, a proper growth can't be achieved. Children are definitely raised in single mother or father homes, and both are capable of raising a child. But it is much better to raise, or it's more beneficial, I guess we could say, to raise a child with both parents. Just looking at the statistics, that's all I have to say.
Excellent, Mr. Raihan. Yes, I think few other wants to. Yes, Sinan Fatih.
Now, when it comes to the father and mother being better than each other, I think they're both equal. In a family, the parents basically share leadership, and in a family, when either the father or mother falls or dies, the whole family basically collapses. And when it comes to contribution to both the mother and the father, it's basically equal. You can't really measure how good they're performing against one another, right? So I think they're both equal.
Thank you. Yes, Abdullah Tafim, you want to say something?
Yeah, I would like to answer Mr. Khaja uncle's question. All right. So I will not try to be really personal here. Both of my parents are watching this meeting. So thing is, I think both are really important. Yes, but which one? Who is more important? It's like asking a question like, would you rather not have your hands or not have your legs? So thing is, you would need both, but it's better, I think, that you walk more rather than you touch things with your own hand. So I think that me being a male here is also making me biased that fathers are a little bit more important, because fathers at the end of the day, they give you the money, that's the thing. They give, most of the time they give you the money, the funds, and also they can lead you, they can guide you through life, through important things. Mother is the one who makes your house a home, an environment. So she makes your house a home. But guess what? People can also be homeless. So it is essential, but doesn't mean that it must be there in order to function. So mother, you need the care, you need the love. Otherwise you will be incomplete as a person. But considering who is more essential, I think fathers are more, because not only do they provide you with the materialistic things that is required, they provide most of the time. uh, they provide a house to live in, they provide the food that you have on the table, cooked by mothers, but at the end of the day they are bought by the fathers itself. uh, but at the end of the day, fathers are the ones uh, who guides the children. So that's why I think that fathers are more important. And it has been statistically seen that in US, where among the black community, where the single mothers are more, people, they often fall into the world of crime. So they do have affection, they have a set of morals, they have the affection and the emotional intelligence of a mother. But at the end of the day, in order to put food, they sell drugs or something. So they do not have that guide in life that they need from a father. A family is almost like having is like absent without a father. A family does not have a backbone without a strong male individual. No matter what the feminists say, I think that traditional, following back to the tradition upon multiple years, that fathers and a significant male figure is really important for the overall development of a child.
Okay, thank you so much, Abdullah Tafim. Yeah, I see that few others want to speak, but let's not go for that father-mother controversy anymore. I believe both of them are equally important. none of them can go without each other. All right, as someone said, maybe single father is also important, as a single mother is also raising children. It's okay. Now the question answer session is almost over. Before I proceed forward, I just want to put in my thoughts. Like, when the debate session starts, I was just thinking, who is going to do better, team A or team B? When I was listening team A, it looks like, oh my goodness, they are giving the more logical evidences. Well, when I listen team B, oh, they have also in their buckets, there's so much to share, there's so much to say. EQ, IQ, neither EQ nor IQ are inherently better. Good emotional intelligence help you navigate social, emotional situations well, while good intellectual intelligence sets you up with the cognitive tools to understand and overcome challenges in your daily routine. So from my end, I can say both are equally important, vice versa. All right. Now I would love to invite Mr. Tanvir to Mr. Tanvir. Are you there?
Yes, I'm there.
Yes, yes. I would love to invite Mr. Murtaza Tanvir Ahmed to say a few sentences on today's
No, no, no.
debate competition. Thank you,
Yeah,
Mr.
I was listening to the session on YouTube Live. So it was very interesting. Both the teams, they have done very good. And yeah, uh, according to me, both are important. Cognitive intelligence and emotional intelligence both goes side by side. Without one of these is nothing, because because cognitive intelligence will give you the knowledge required in your life, and without knowledge you cannot go ahead. But at the same time, where to use that intelligence is the emotional intelligence. If you do not know where to use your intelligence that you have learned all this time, and you utilize it in a wrong place, then you mess it up. So both are important. Without each of these is not good. And yes, and both the teams, I wish both the teams will win, but end of the day, one team has to win. And let's see who are the best speakers. Yes, over to you, Ms. Nupur.
Thank you, Mr. Tanvir. Now I would love to listen from Mr. Amjad, Engineer Amjad Hussain. Are you there?
Assalamu alaikum. Thank you very much, today's moderator, Mrs. Samsun Nahar Nupur, giving me follow to say something regarding especially this topic. For me, today's this topic is very important. Today, so we have conducted in student leadership building session number 22. Debate topic was emotional intelligence is more important than the cognitive intelligence. For me, actually, Mr. Khaza Ahmed Bhai from Bangladesh, I think raised one questions, father and mother. For me, here actually emotional intelligence and cognitive intelligence like a father and mother. For me, both actually very important, as Mr. Murtaza Tanvir Ahmed said, that both are important for our human being, even all the living things, even the non-living things also. The emotional intelligence is is vital for the building and maintaining the relationships, fostering the teamwork, leadership building for the people, and it is also the resolving the conflicts effectively. Sometimes the cognitive intelligence is very essential for the academic achievements, professional success, science, engineering, laws. This is the everyday problem solving matters. We can use the cognitive actually intelligence. Today's actually I think that I am very poor in front of our all the philosophers our participants. Their arguments, their logics, their expressions, their examples is actually I am learning from them always. So thank you very much, and today's moderators, kids. I want to in this moment I would like to introduce Actually, today is the first sessions which has conducted by our new execution committee, which is headed by Mr. Murtada Tanbir Ahmed Bhai, and also the moderators Samsun Nahar Nupur, and other two associate members, Mr. Imran Hassan, also engineer Sani Mia. And they are then congratulations new execution committee to executing this student leadership building session. Thank you very much to today's special guest, KM Musaddiq Ullah Munna Bhai, Deputy General Manager, Head of Retail Sales, Ranks Electronics Limited, for being with us, and just you spend your valuable time with this all these philosopher kids who is with us today. So thank you very much. This is from me. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you so much, Mr. Amjad Khan. Now, I would love to listen from Mr. Reza, Engineer Reza. Are you there, please?
Yes, I'm
Could you
here.
please enlighten us with your valuable speech?
First of all, I am giving thanks to all participants for your excellent debate today. And there is a very good points coming up. And also, thanks to Ms. Samsun Nahar for your excellent moderation today. And also all participants and the special guest, KM Musaddiq Ullah Munna, for joining today's session. Today, the topic is very, very important, and I'm very glad that these great students are knowing and debating and be aware about this topic. Emotional intelligence is more important than cognitive intelligence. So by this kind of awareness, they will know in their life, in their career, and they will improve them in both emotional intelligence and cognitive intelligence, and this will give them to lead in the global competitive market. In fact, we are choosing the topic which is universal and which is appropriate for global competitive market, competitive sector. So I believe not only this topic, other topic also will be very useful. And it is surely, we need both emotional intelligence and cognitive intelligence. We need leadership as well as academic intelligence. Thank you very much to all. And one thing I want to tell that some participants, I request them to join in time, and be more preparation, come with more preparation. Some are excellent, but some participants, I believe, just work on it and keep good preparation. Thank you all. Samsun Nahar, Mr. Chula, you can carry out.
So much, Mr. Reza. Yeah, now I want to listen the valuable speeches from Mr. Khaja Ahmed. But before you speak, I have a question to ask you. Like, which one you considered, like from father and mother, which one you considered as cognitive intelligence and which one you considered as emotional intelligence? Please give clarity on this.
Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullah wa barakatuhu. I'm speechless, absolutely. And in a family of a father and a mother, without taking anybody's side, I will definitely, the reason that I asked this question, I think everybody picked it up correctly. And you are also pointing it out towards that direction. What is emotional? Intelligence is a mother, clearly, and what is IQ is a father. So it is a combination of IQ and emotion that produces a healthy child. Now, if our children are handicapped, like who you blame? Who you blame? You blame IQ or you blame emotion? So the question is, when both of them are working together and nicely producing a healthy child, then end result is positive, and we need the use of both of them in the society. And single mother case and also single father case, they are also there, and there are also many successes around there, I'm sure. But the reason to put this question is, in fact, came out from the topic itself. By reading the topic of this debate, I found that something is missing in the topic. This topic is open-ended. it is not a closed topic. So once a topic is open, then you can think about so many things, so many other things, and then choices become very difficult. Okay, which one you choose? For example, emotional intelligence is more important than cognitive intelligence in what? In which area you are talking about, for what they are more important than the other one. That is not written, that is open. Like father is more important than mother for giving money, for example. Okay, for money giving, it is who is father that you are trying to relate in this case. And then for choosing the life partner, okay, you take the help of your mother. Well, then your emotional intelligence is coming in for choosing your life partner. So that open-endedness is actually very dangerous in a debate. So I would recommend that a topic, when a debate topic is chosen, if it is vetted by by a body who will examine the topic, and then who will give his approval process, then there is no question about the topic is taken, and it is already an approved topic. Open-ended topic will give rise to this type of questions, and sometimes which is very dangerous. So from that point of view, my question was there. I think everybody, mashallah, took it nicely and happily, and with a sense of humor. And this is also, I wanted to see that, okay, who can play this sense of humor in your replies? Abdullah Tafim is one of them. So I think, yeah, there are plenty of nice-headed philosophers are here, no doubt about that. But I would just simply give one little advice to all debaters for the future debate, that please do not read from your paper. Because you are online and we can see you in the live, and like Ragib was is speaking by looking at the camera. It is not, or in other places, but not focusing on a particular piece of paper, what other people you did. So I think that one criteria for the marking goes in that one also. So do not put yourself only for reading from a written paper, but make it live, make your body language clear, that you know what you were talking about. And when you are also counter argument, then you also open up, and then do like Abdullah Tafim and others, which is very much clear and visible on the screen. Okay, now that's my little 2 cents for the coming debates. Thank you, Ms.
Thank you
Samsun
so
Nahar.
much, Mr. Khaja Ahmed.
Thank you very
The
much.
topic which you raised, that there shouldn't be any questions on the topic, the weight of the topic. Yeah, well, our debaters from both Team A and Team B, with logic, with counter logic, they have, with a lot of evidences, they have supported the topic. I believe that it is quite fruitful and a very good topic to talk. And also, I thank you so much. Yes, we have a lot of time. Maybe probably we can one day meet face to face to talk about who is more important. How, as some participants said, maybe one single father or maybe one single mother also can be more important. Can play both the role. Yeah, it's a bit complicated question which you have asked. Anyhow, maybe we have to talk one day face to face. Anyhow, now I would love to request our special guest, Mr. K.M. Musaddiqullah Munna, Deputy General Manager, Head of Retail Sales, Ranks Electronics Limited. Could you please kindly enlighten us with your...
Ms. Samsun Nahar, before his speech, I want to declare today's best speakers and winning team. Then our special guest can deliver a speech.
Yes,
So according to the panel of judges, today's best speakers actually jointly. First, Tafim, and second jointly Tasin and Maimuna. And today jointly both team are winners as per panel of
Pardon,
judges.
I did not understand. The first speaker is Abdullah Tafim, right?
Yeah, yes. And second, jointly, Tasin and Maimuna.
Okay, second is a tie,
So,
Tasin
so
and
that,
Maimuna. All right.
yeah, yeah. And the winning team jointly, both are winning team, Team A and Team B, according to the panel judges.
Pat at your back, all of you.
Okay, now our today honorable guest, KM Mossaddeq Ullah Munna, you can deliver your speech. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thanks a lot. I want to convey my heartiest thanks to judges and organization who have arranged this wonderful event. And I am very much lucky to be a part of this event tonight. So thanks everyone. Especially I want to say every speaker has delivered their topic perfectly and nicely. We are hopeful that from this all boys and girls, we will find our next leader. It's my hope. But on the other hand, I want to suggest you guys one thing. So never try to be separate your mother and father in terms of their duties. So someone said that father is more valuable. Someone told that no, mother is more valuable. Don't think like that, never and ever. What should I say? If now this finger you are feeling that this is more unusable finger in your life, but Sawyer, just now you cut down this finger, and from tomorrow morning you will feel that this finger is more valuable out of other fingers. It means for our life, as father is important, same mother is important, because both of them are giving their best effort to take care of their childs. And for me, the topic was very nice, but for me, emotional intelligence is more applicable. Do you know why? So depending on Bangladesh situation, so if you think, you guys, all boys and girls, if you think, just think, one mother can take care of her 8 to 10 children, right? But whenever that mother comes at her old age, 8 and 10 children cannot take care of one mother. Do you know why? Because in our society, emotional intelligence and quotient is going down day by day. That's why we never feel any emotional attachment with our parents, with our family, with our environment. That's why most of the issues are taking places in front of us. So I think we should be take care of our emotion. Yes, definitely cognitive intelligence is important, but as a human being, I think we should prioritize our emotional intelligence. So thank you everyone, thank you very much, and I'm very much honored to be a part of this event. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Mossaddeq Munna, for your patience hearing as well as enlightening us with your thoughtful speeches. Thank you so much. And all the participants, you did a wonderful job. I was so mesmerized. Even many at times I have forgotten to buzz the timer. I have forgotten to put a reminder, because I was so mesmerized to listen to you. The way you are speaking, the way you are giving counter argument is truly amazing. Thank you so much. All the best for the next session. I think we can conclude here. Anybody else wants to speak from the organizing team?
Yeah, we can conclude.
Thank you so much. Thank you. All the best for the next session. We can leave the.
Thank you very much. Thank you.